Cashfx, the Ponzi scheme that won't quit. Anyways, someone asked me to do a update for CFX for withdrawals. An update on withdrawals. Most people haven't been paid for over a year. Anyways, I will get into this in just a moment. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, what I do most of the time, as per request by my viewers, is to review stuff. Sometimes I find some good income opportunities, but more often than not, what I find usually are brutal, nasty scams that are responsible for stealing billions of dollars worth of crypto from unsuspecting victims. Make sure that doesn't happen to you. Get in the know, stay in the know. Also click on the bell notification icon. That way you won't miss out on any important updates. If you guys are tired of exit scam and want to create a full-time income online for yourself, be sure to check out my #1 recommended opportunity underneath this video. First link in the description box below. Okay, so let's get into it. Cashfx, November 8, 2022 withdrawal update. Okay, even though I never was an affiliate for Cashfx, people asked me to create content on it. And this is what is happening today. Okay, I don't promote these type of systems. I don't recommend them because they keep ending in exit scam, and most of the investors usually lose way more than they ever gain. Okay, so let's look into CFX and see what's going on today. They've been around for 3 years. Okay, since March, over 3 years. Let's say 3.5 years, since March 2019. They have over 23 security regulator fraud warnings worldwide. But even though that happened, right, even though the authorities keep calling it an illegal investment system, most people just don't think that's important and they invest anyways. Earlier this year, back in January, they claimed they were caught up on paying out, and turned out to be just a load of BS. Okay, I'll get back into that in just a moment. A lot of people believe that if Ponzi schemes have been around for 3 years, that it's, longevity, set up for the long term. Okay, but the thing is, they have a fellow named Bernie Madoff, and he scammed people for over 20 years, stole over 50 billion from passive investors. And sadly, most of them lost way more than they ever gained. Okay, I was on Trustpilot earlier, and this is the newest Trustpilot review. Lady by the name of Lisa from the UK, Great Britain. She says she doesn't know where to start. Pretty well what she did was she lost money, tried to close her account. None of that worked. She reached out to the police, her bank, and even an agency called Action Fraud, a UK fraud and cybercrime agency, and didn't have any luck, getting her lost funds back. Okay. Spencer Cornelia, he's a scam buster, a very well-known scam buster on YouTube, TikTok, and other social media platforms. He's been warning people for a very long time, well, over a year, right? And he's got over 500,000 views to these 2 videos alone. So that's over 500,000 people saw these videos, with Spencer claiming that Cashfx is an illegal scam. And people still gave Oscar Lopez and the other fellow here, John Kinnear, their hard-earned money. Okay. Now, word on the street is CFX is running low. I know at the beginning of the year they were getting like 10, 12, $13 million being deposited from new investors every month, but that has dwindled, okay, to under $1 million in October alone. Okay, so for the month of October, they've gotten less than $1 million in. Okay, so even though withdrawals are disabled for over a year, hopeful investors are still donating money. Okay, top countries to the cashfxgroup.com website: number 1, United Kingdom; number 2, Australia; number 3, Norway; number 4, South Africa; number 5, Sweden. So apparently the website's still up and running. You can get money in, you can make deposits, you just can't get money out. The only people that are getting money out of Cashfx are like the top creme de la creme MLM heavy hitting leaders. Okay, would be the top 13 to 20 MLM leaders, and they are just getting hush money to keep their teams motivated. Okay, and believe it or not, they have, I would say, the little guy or little gal, right? The downlines that aren't getting paid up to now. Some of them are still actively doing Zooms and creating content and even paying for traffic. Some people are paying for traffic, right, to their affiliate links, however they can. So people who aren't getting paid are still promoting Cashfx. Okay. What is Oscar and John Kinnear doing with all of the money? Okay. Most likely, they've been heavily investing into real estate, okay, and other high-yielding assets. And it's kind of like a cult with these type of systems, these type of schemes. They have like a cult type of vibe and following. And Oscar and the gang have been warning people, and it seems like it's been working, right? They believe it. They say anyone outside of Cashfx saying that Cashfx is a scam, those guys are ass clowns, and you shouldn't listen to them. And people, nowadays, people are doing all kind of crazy stuff. Psychology doesn't make any sense. People want to believe what they want to believe. They believe their uplines, and they're told to remain positive. And Cashfx is going to make a comeback, and they've got a new debit card on their way, and all kinds of stuff like that. To keep people hoping. I don't think anyone's going to get their money back. There's another scheme called Hyperverse. And someone came to one of my videos, and someone asked me to do an update on the Hyperverse, and I did that. And they haven't been paying anyone for over a year as well. But one guy's like, "Hey Rory, you are spreading wrong information because Hyperverse is conducting a plan, just like some people think Oscar Lopez is with CFX, on getting people their money back." But the thing is, at the end of the day, these type of systems, even though this Cashfx has been around for 3 years, they rely on new investment to pay out the older ones. Okay, hopefully you follow me. All of the hopeful investors, most of them, not all of them, most of them were network marketers that didn't have that much success. Some people didn't have any success with network marketing and even affiliate marketing. And I don't know. It's not looking good. But just because a system's been around for 3 years doesn't mean that they're going to pay you, right, for 3 years. So it's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. I'm thinking these guys are going to keep it going because they are. I think what I heard was this guy Oscar hiding out in Dominican Republic, but I don't know if he's still there. I mean, he could be hiding out in Dubai. Who really knows? Okay, and they have money, right? They've been cashing in since 2019, March 2019, investing heavily in real estate and other assets that are going to keep them wealthy. These guys want to be super wealthy, okay? But even though they've only made less than $1 million in October, they're going to keep the lion's share of the profits, and obviously. A lot of traffic still going to Cashfx group, right? So more gullible people are going to still invest. I'm thinking this thing could still last longer, right? Who knows? Maybe a year from now, Cashfx will still be chugging along. But for the passive investor, I don't think you guys are ever going to get paid, unfortunately. That's what it's like in Ponzi scheme La La Land. Hopefully you enjoyed the content today. If I get any more newer information on CFX, I will be sure to share. If you guys are tired of exit scam and want to build a long-term sustainable income online legitimately, be sure to check out my #1 recommended system underneath this video to teach you guys and even give you an opportunity to earn a full-time income online. First link underneath this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.